going to be a tarot and oracle card reading for all signs. So let's get into it. Let's find out what you need to know. This is a general collective reading, so that means that you need to use your intuition to know if it's for you. This is not a personal reading, and I do believe this reading is timeless, which means it shouldn't matter when I create this reading or post this reading. What truly matters is when you found it. That's when you were supposed to see it, so keep that in mind. All right, so this is a deck that I have not used a lot of, so it might take me a little extra time to kind of figure out what they're trying to say based on the imagery, because I'm not used to this deck. This is the Madhouse Tarot. So let's find out. What's coming in for the person watching, or what do they need to know? So we have Ace of Wands. Typically with the Ace of Wands, it's something coming in for you that's going to be fiery and passionate. But let me look at this imagery, because sometimes I tweak the message based on what the image shows. Okay, so I mean, there's a girl here, and let me show you the image. If you can see it. But she is praying, and she's got a candle. The candle kind of actually resembles a snake. Then there's like a little imp or devil thing near the chair, and then there's somebody walking away, and he's kind of got a shadow. Well, usually aces are something that's kind of being brought into you by the divine. So I feel like maybe you have been manifesting or praying. Maybe somebody walked away from you, and maybe you've been trying to manifest this person back, praying for this person to come back. But I feel like that energy, you're kind of clinging to it. Maybe this person was a little toxic. And so with this little double imp thing here, I feel like maybe you trying to manifest them back, or doing spell work, or praying for them to come back, like clinging to it, is kind of this codependent energy here. Plus I notice he has this shadow, so maybe he's walking away. Maybe he's going to be doing some shadow work soon. Yeah, so I think, you know, Spirit is helping to illuminate this situation here. There's a light kind of coming up on his shadow. So it's like Spirit is trying to help be that light to illuminate this situation here for you. Let's find out what else. Okay. That was a weird one. Because that's nothing like the regular meaning of Ace of Wands. But I mean, the fact that Spirit's helping is, okay, we have Three of Swords. So there was definitely, whatever this situation was, and maybe the reason why they walked away, there was definitely heartbreak here. Something broke. There's kind of a cup on the ground broke, even though this is Three of Swords. And then there's like a heart out here in the doorway. So, and she just seems tortured by it. My normal Three of Swords, it's heartbreak. It could involve a third party. So maybe there was a third party involved here. There was a snake involved, but lots of heartbreak. There is a small chance this could still be coming up in the future, because I said well, did I say what's coming up, or did I say what do they need to know? Either way, there's a small chance it could be coming up, but I'm feeling like it's more, this is past energy. So there's maybe a masculine energy that was walking away from a feminine, and the feminine was praying or trying to manifest, but it's almost like that's kind of devil energy there, because she's trying to cling to the situation. I think he may have made heartbreak for her, and then walked away. And then we have the Hermit. So that suggests somebody spending a lot of time alone, contemplating things, doing shadow work, going like soul searching. It's like there's something wrong with his eyes. I don't know if he's blind, but then he's like reaching for the light. So it's like trying to find the light. Let me show you that again. Okay, maybe one more card from this deck. And then we'll switch decks. 2 more cards. 3 more cards. Okay, so we have... So yeah, so this masculine walked away from a feminine energy. She was praying for them to come back. She was heartbroken. I do feel like this was probably past energy. Maybe she went in hermit mode. Maybe he did. I'm not sure which one, but we have 5 of coins, which typically in my regular deck, it's somebody feeling left out in the cold. But let me look at this card here to see if it's a little different. There's 2 guys. I don't know, they kind of look like twins is what's funny about it. They look like they're the same person, only one's facial expressions are a little different, but both of their plates are empty. Usually 5 of coins or 5 of pentacles is somebody feeling left out in the cold, but since it's a 5, it could change. So in this case, you know, maybe both twins' plates are empty, but that will change. So they're both feeling like left out in the cold. Or in this case, if their plates aren't full, they're both feeling that way, but it's a 5, so that means the situation can or will change. So we have 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords typically for me is a decision that needs to be made, feeling defensive, feeling blindfolded, like they don't have all the answers or all the information that they need to make the decision. But in this case, it's a little bit different. It's weird because, again, we've got two people that look very similar. So almost like 2 twins facing each other. It's weird that both of these cards have these twins. One has a white robe, one has a black robe. So that could be yin and yang twin flame energy, but it also could be the light and dark portions of themselves. So I get a lot of shadow work here. Like I said, I've got, with the original card that came out, Ace of Wands, it's like the feminine praying as the masculine walks away. She's heartbroken. And then we got somebody going in hermit mode. I feel like that might be the masculine. And, you know, feeling like their plate is empty, but that's going to change. Feeling like somebody needs to make a decision. I don't know if that's the masculine or feminine. In this case, there is a masculine figure here. But maybe looking at both the light and dark sides of themselves, going on that soul-searching journey to look inside the dark and the light to try and find answers. So definitely that going on. And then we have Queen of Wands, which is completely different energy than all of those cards. So maybe you, if you're the divine feminine, went on this soul-searching journey. You did face your shadow side because you realized your plate was empty. You did go in hermit mode and worked on yourself, and then you became this Queen of Wands. You went through a glow up. You sit in your power. In this case, she's standing, but maybe you started doing something creative. Usually the Queen of Wands has got something creative. I don't see that here because there's no sunflowers, but she does, however, have a heart in her hand. So maybe the divine feminine is carrying, well, her heart on her sleeve, basically. I mean, it could be in her hand, carrying the heart in her hand or her sleeve. Maybe the divine feminine has the masculine's heart in her hand, or maybe she's, I feel like it's more she is wearing her heart on her sleeve, even though it's not really on her sleeve, but kind of close. And then the sun's kind of beating down, but I think it's just like she's gone through a glow up. She's done the shadow work. And so now she kind of is in touch with her emotions, in touch with her feelings. She's more healed. And maybe that allows her to wear her heart on her sleeve. I don't know. Let's get some clarification on that. Sorry that it took me a little longer to come up with that message. Like I said, it's a brand new, it's a deck I haven't used. So when that's the case, I have to sit there and look at the picture model to try to figure out what the picture is saying. Because I do have my definitions for my regular deck, but I tend to like to go more by the actual image on the actual card I'm pulling from and not my regular image. But it's funny because she's got a heart in her hand here. And then over here, the heart is kind of like locked outside the screen door. There's like a gate. I don't know if you can see this, but there's this gate in front of the heart. Like the screen door is like bars. It's like the heart is locked out. So when this person walked away and this divine feminine was in grief, I feel like maybe she was locked away from his heart, or maybe she locked her own heart. But then she goes in hermit mode, or he does. Somebody goes in hermit mode here. I think at first it's the divine feminine. She goes in hermit mode. She works on herself. She goes through a glow up. And so now she's the Queen of Wands. And so maybe the divine masculine is seeing her be like this Queen of Wands. They probably both went to work on themselves. Because like I said, him walking away, there's a shadow there. So his shadow is following him. So he needs to face his shadow side. We have waning moon. It says forgive, let go, peace. So Spirit is telling you, urging you. It could be that they need to forgive you, but you're the one that's listening to this message. So whoever it is that's listening to this message, Spirit is telling you to let go of that pain, to let go of whatever emotions that you might be hanging on to for them leaving, or whatever they did, whatever heartbreak they caused. Let go of it. Be at peace. How do you get there? By forgiving this person, yourself, whoever you need to forgive. I did have a reading recently, so listen to my other readings. I don't remember which one it was, but it was also urging the person to forgive and release the burdens. I don't know which one it is. One of the ones I've done like today or yesterday. So this is waning moon. Maybe this happens during a waning moon as well, where you can finally forgive this person. They're urging you to forgive. It does not mean to forgive them so that they can come back and do it again. That's not what forgive is. Forgive is so that you can be at peace, so you're not letting those feelings eat you up inside. So find a way to forgive by getting in touch, doing the shadow work yourself. Realizing that to err is human. To love is divine, or something like that. I don't know. Realizing that it is human to make mistakes. Some of us might be further along than others. Some of us might have learned more lessons or something, but we're all human. We all sin. We all make mistakes. I don't even like the term sin, because it's just like, I don't know, so religious. But it's true. I mean, we all make mistakes. It's part of learning lessons. Failure is the best teacher. It's not a failure anyway. Yeah, see, we have blood moon. It says deep dive, reset, intensity. So you're taking a deep dive, or you should take a deep dive into your shadow self, deep inside yourself. It is going to feel intense. Absolutely. It's hard, but you take a deep dive, you forgive, you let go of those emotions, and you will be at peace. The key word here is reset. You're going to reset things for yourself. And then we have blue moon. It says sacred, rare, and special. I think that they're telling you that this person that walked away, I think this is, now that we get this card, I'm feeling twin flames here. I wasn't really knowing until then. Well, no, I was, because we had the twins in both of those cards there. But this is a sacred connection. Sacred connection here. Rare connection, special connection. This is sacred because you're twin flames. And so it's important to forgive, understanding if it's a twin flame journey, and only if it's a twin flame journey, I'm going to say right now, whatever they did to you might have been part of the lesson. It might have been what you guys contracted to do to each other to get rid of karmic debt or learn lessons. I'm sorry, but I hate to make excuses for their behavior. That's not what I'm trying to do, but it is what it is. So there's a need to forgive. Plus, if they can change and heal and treat you better, then they're going to be a different person. You see what I'm saying? Every 10 years, we turn into different people. A 20-year-old is different than a 10-year-old. A 10-year-old is different than a 0-year-old, a 1-year-old. A 50-year-old can even be different from a 40-year-old. Invite, on and on. We change. Now, sometimes there's certain parts of us that remain the same till we do bring it up and heal it, but there's other things that do grow and change. And can you seriously say that somebody doesn't have the right to grow and change? Does it mean giving them the right to, hurt you again? Normally I'd say no. I'd say move on. But then again, this is twin flames we're talking about. This is different. But there's at least a need for you to forgive for yourself, to let go of all that resentment for yourself, for your own peace. But there's going to be a reset here. And then the fact that blue moon is coming out, sacred, rare, and special, it's saying that this connection is a sacred, rare, and special connection. This is different. This isn't just a soulmate. This isn't just a normal, typical lesson. And even, no matter what, you should forgive anybody that does anything to you, because you shouldn't carry those burdens. It shouldn't be for you to carry the burdens because they messed up. Why should you suffer? Why should you let them win by having more power over you? What are you going to give your energy to? Are you going to let what someone else did to you in the past and created a wound? Are you going to let that fuck up the rest of your life and the rest of your relationships? Note to self on that one. Thank you, Spirit, for that message. So we have, look at this. We have moon set. It says complete, ending, let go. So now we have 2 let goes. This is double the message here. This says let go. This says let go. This is complete. That cycle will be complete. I don't think it's complete yet per se, but it will be complete. Once you do forgive, let go, that's what you're doing. You're letting go of this anger, and you're completing a cycle. You're ending a cycle, and you're going into a new cycle where you're going to receive rewards for all the hard work you've done. So that's that last step, is forgiving, healing your wound, and coming to surrender, letting go. That's the last step to get you out of that repeating, nasty karmic cycle. What are you going to do? Are you going to do the work? Are you going to listen to this message and then not do the work and allow yourself to be stuck? Or are you going to do the damn work? Do the damn thing. We got Crow Moon. It says messages, calling, gifts. In this new cycle, you're going to be getting gifts from the universe, rewards. Maybe this person calling you and messaging you. But you know what? At some point, if this is a twin flame journey, at some point they will be healing too, and they will be a different person. So you hearing from them is going to be different than you hearing from when they're unhealed, because they're going to be treating you differently. Like I always say, actions speak louder than words. So you open the door a little, you let them prove it. But if they still seem unhealed, then you send them back and pull your energy back. But if they're healed, if they've changed, give them a chance to prove it. Because this is a twin flame journey. This is sacred, rare, and special. This is a different kind of relationship, a different kind of connection. There's a reason you're going through this. It's a journey for your soul's growth. Sounds like excuses to people not going through this. I get it. But they haven't experienced the sacred, rare, special energy, have they? They don't know. They haven't experienced any of the spiritual shit we have gone through. So it's okay. It's not their journey. It's not for them. They don't need to understand. The only people that need to understand are the people going through it right now. You need to understand it served a purpose, but it's going to change. They need to change. They will change. And if they don't, if by chance enough time goes by and they don't, if you're the divine feminine and you've done the work, you will still be rewarded. We have crown, control, leader, step up. You need to step up, do that healing work and step up and be the fucking empress you are. You're the divine empress. I'm talking to the divine feminine here. Control your own life. You know, only worry about what you can control. You are a leader. Step up and step into your power. You're supposed to be a leader. If you're a twin flame, you're most likely a light worker and therefore probably a leader of some kind. You are a queen, you are an empress. Queen of Wands, queen of whatever, empress. Step up, be the leader that you are. Get into your divine mission if you're not already doing it. Find your soul's purpose and work on it if you're not already into it. What is this? So we have snake. It says health, deceit, sexuality. So I feel like this could be just that part of the message where the divine masculine might come back before they're healed, is still acting like a snake, maybe being very sexual, maybe being deceptive here. So be careful of health, be careful of mental health, be careful of just their health. They're not healthy, they're still in their ego. They come back as a snake. So before, you know, they're going to be messaging you, calling you. You're going to be getting your gifts. But before they come back healed, this is that old storyline of the divine masculine coming back. And they might not be healed at first. So if they're acting up, you just send them packing. You step into your power. You lead. You as a divine feminine are the one that has the key right now. You're the one, the ball is in your court. I just said this in a different reading. And it sounds good, so I'm gonna say it again. Because right now, the whole situation is only gonna move forward if you heal yourself and love yourself enough to put boundaries when they come in like a snake. So you have to put that crown on and lead this situation, control this situation. You know, only do what you can control, but you're going to be the leader. You're stepping up into your power, you know, becoming the empress. You're going through a glow up, becoming the empress. And when they come back, you need to stay in that power. Set your boundaries and walk away. Now we have quill, contact, writing, beauty. So with the messages calling gifts, obviously they're going to be contacting you. Maybe they'll be writing a letter to you. Maybe you block them and they can't get to you, so they write a letter to you. But they're going to be contacting you. And it might be a beautiful letter. We have the keyword beauty here. It might be a very beautiful letter. So this is following that twin flame journey timeline where it's like they are going to come in incorrect before they come in healed. So keep that in mind. But I always say, what if this reading wasn't for you? What if the energy changes by the time they come in? So just definitely give them a chance to see if they're healed or not before you send them packing. But we have black cat, luck, support, magic. So you're going into a new lucky cycle. We keep getting that. The angels are here to support you. Whatever you're manifesting is coming true. Magic. You might have done a spell or manifesting and it is coming true. But part of this journey, in order to get you where you need to be, is you doing the healing work, you loving yourself enough to set boundaries. You have to do that first. Sorry, you have work to do. You can't just, but you are going into a new lucky cycle. You are supported. This is a divinely supported connection. Magic is in play here. This is very magical because it's a sacred, rare, special connection. I put this right under that. What else, spirits? What else is coming in? And then I'm going to go ahead soon and end this part of the reading and go into a bonus extended reading where we get a lot more details and try to find out what's going to happen in the next 6 months to a year sooner, and find out if there's any other information that they want to share for this reading. We pulled a lot of cards for the first part. We're already at almost 25 minutes here. So what else, spirits? The thinking woman. This is 47, which breaks down to 11. So yeah, you're manifesting this. You use your thoughts to manifest this. The thinking woman, that goes with the magic here. You read books about how to manifest, maybe. There's a butterfly, you're manifesting transition. We got Healer of the Ages, which is 51. 51 breaks down to 6. 6 is love. So maybe Jesus is helping you to heal. We did have support here. So maybe Jesus is helping you to heal yourself and this connection. And it's all about love. His heart chakra is open. Jesus teaches love, right? Christ consciousness, love. Love is what it's all about. We also have number 41, which breaks down to 5. 5 is change. There's going to be big changes. There's a need here for you to maybe work on your 7th chakra, and this maybe Archangel Uriel, ask Archangel Uriel for help, or Archangel Uriel is helping you. I see the thinking man on the bottom. Look at that. Isn't that synchronistic? We have the thinking woman and the thinking man, and the thinking man is number 46, which breaks down to 10. So you're almost at the end of a cycle, but that is a divine pair there. So we're definitely talking twin flames here. I think we've got enough twin flame signs here. Thinking woman and the thinking man. So you guys are both manifesting this. You're both thinking about each other. He might be using crystals, if that's what he's into, but he's thinking, he's looking into this crystal, he's trying to manifest. I saw the weirdest thing today. He's got feathers in his cap, and it reminded me of the feathers that I just got done seeing. So the other day I was out walking and I saw this giant feather. It was huge. I think it was a hawk feather. And I don't know if the one I saw today was like the same feather and it had just been like through the ringer, like been in through the water and stuff. It looks smaller than the other feather, but still big. So I kind of was walking down around where that last feather was. So it might've been the same feather, but it was just weird because very rarely do I see feathers out here. People keep their blondes pretty immaculate out here and in my neighborhood. But I don't know. It was really big feather. It wasn't just your typical any old feather, you know, it was big. So I'm like, damn, that's a sign. And the other day I looked up like, what does hawk feather represent spiritually? And it just totally fit everything they've been trying to tell me lately. So it was really weird. Anyway, okay. So maybe you've been seeing feathers too as signs. I don't know. I also see door to spirit on the bottom. I feel like I need to take that. It's number 32, which breaks down to 5. So now we have 2 5s here. So you might be seeing 555, which means big changes are coming. And door to spirit, you know, maybe this thinking. I just put that under Jesus. So maybe there's a door to Jesus here. Oh, and then there's a dove. So peace. Jesus is all about peace too. Peace and love. That's the vibrations Jesus wants us to be in, or God consciousness, Christ consciousness, whatever you want to call it. Lots of light here. All the lights. There's a dove there. It almost looks like there's all these lights as if those are people's souls, like a bunch of souls there trying to help you. And that goes with that support right there. You know, you're being supported by all these people in the spirit realm. Jesus, Archangel Uriel, your ancestors, your spirit guides, whatever. You've got a lot of, so what is this door to spirit? I mean, that would be meditating, right? Or maybe you're a door to spirit. Maybe you're a channeler. Wow. Okay. Let's just take like one more. What else is coming in long term for the general collective? Take one more card from this deck here and see what else is coming in. If divine feminine or divine masculine, if they both do the work, what else is coming in? We're not to 6 months to a year yet, so long term. 9 of Pentacles, happy home, traditional roles, and stable. You guys will come back together and you will have a happy home, you will have traditional roles, and you will be stable. Okay, so now I'm going to stop this part of the reading. Let me know down below before I get into all that. In the comment section, if you think this resonates with you, if there was anything particular that resonated with you or stood out that I might have talked about, and what your feelings are. Any kind of comment would be awesome. And click the like button, and of course, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Hit the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever I put these videos out. I like this video. I like that I didn't get all preachy like I did with the last one. I think sometimes it's necessary, but I don't like doing it for every video, that's for sure. But yeah, so I kind of like this video, this reading. I can't wait to see what comes out in the extended. Like I said, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share the video if you can. Doing all those things helps me. Plus, it helps me connect to your energy for future readings. I think it just makes a kind of stronger bond between the two of us and helps me to pick up your energy stronger. And so the readings might be more tailored for you. Okay. So if you want to watch the extended, go down below, click the link, takes you to my Patreon. You'll notice if you haven't signed up for my Patreon yet, it's $5.55. And that's not just for this one reading. That's actually for access to all of the extended readings that I've done up until this point, and all of the readings that I do going forward. So you get a lot, oh my God, so much access to so much exclusive information. And these extendeds, usually they can sometimes get really fun because Spirit really loves to pop out the synchronicities. Sometimes they get so crazy. Sometimes they're just regular readings, but other times they get super crazy. So if you want to watch the extended, go down below, click the link, it takes you over there. You can cancel at any time, but I do appreciate those that stay at Patreon month to month because it is what is going to help me keep doing these readings for you and support this channel. So thank you so much. Plus, you keep getting access, exclusive access to these extra details that no one else can get. And it should help guide you, motivate you. That is my goal anyway. So I hope you appreciate that. And I appreciate the energy exchange. I appreciate your presence in my life. I appreciate that you're probably part of my soul tribe if you found your way to me. Obviously, we met for a reason, whether it was for me to help you or and vice versa. I think it's awesome, and I love having new friends. So thank you so much for watching my video and for subscribing and becoming a Patreon. If you want to watch the extended, go there now. I'm going to meet you there. If you want to watch if you want to get a personal reading, you can on my website. It's www.bossasswitch1111.com. That is 4 1s. So I will meet you there, and we will find out what more you need to know. What's going to happen in the next 6 months to a year or sooner with regard to this? Is this stability coming in the next 6 months to a year or sooner for whoever this is for? Where's the energy currently residing? Has it changed? Is this for somebody else? I don't know. Use your intuition to know. If you have problems with that, get a personal reading. But yeah, so we're going to maybe pull some charms, maybe get some advice cards and find out what else. What other messages Spirit has for you? What else do they want you to know? I will meet you in the extended. Blessed be.